Hi guys, and welcome back to Dream Queen. So today's video is going to be a little different. It's going to be very short. It is something I call energy shifting, I should say. So I've done this with people's knowledge and without their knowledge. Is this backwards? I don't even know. Anywho, yes, I am very sweaty. No, I wasn't. Well, kind of like a workout. I tried drying myself a couple of times, but it's still there. Anywho, so there's a couple of ways that I do this. One of them is through dance. So I had a very interesting day today. I woke up this morning and I knew that something was in the works behind the scenes, and I knew something was going to try and trigger me. So I had my little schedule made out for today. I made it last night. And I decided that I had a wonderful talk with Jupiter 1111 last night. So after that, can you please, buddy, stop moving that for me? It's my doggy. He wants to get out. One of them anyways. So after that, I went ahead and I worked on my schedule and other things that I was going to do today. So this morning I woke up, did 10-15 minutes workout, did my morning routine, got the kids on the bus and everything, and I was driving to the my youngest one's school for a teacher parent something, like when parents get involved in the school and stuff like that. Give me 1 second, let me let him out. I'm back. Anywho, so as I was driving to the kids' school, I was about 7 minutes away from the school and about 8 minutes from my sister's house. My father calls me. Found it odd because we had agreed that he was going to pick up the kids from the bus and come over. So I answered. I'm like, oh, hey, Dad. He was like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm on my way to the little one's school. He was like, can you come pick me up? And I was like, sure. What happened? He was like, I cut myself. And I was like, okay. I was like, how are you feeling? He's like, I'm okay. I just think it's deep enough that it needs stitches. I was like, all right, I'll pick you up and drop you. We'll take you to the an urgent care, not an ER, to get you some stitches. So I get to my sister's house and he is basically unconscious on the floor. So he finally comes to, and he says he wants to sit up, so I help him sit up. I check him. He's breathing fine and everything. His color's coming back, but he does feel cold, clammy and stuff. So I was like, okay, Dad, do you want to go to the urgent care, or do you want me to call the ambulance? Oh no, we're gonna go. So I help him get on his feet. I put his shirt on, I put his shoes on, and we're stepping out. We go down 3 steps, and there he's going down. Guide him down. Now there's 3 steps behind him. So immediately I take my sweater off. I put it underneath, because I'm guiding him. So at this point, he's completely unconscious. His eyes are wide open, but he's not there. So I take my sweater off, I put it underneath him, and I adjust him as comfortably as I possibly thought he could be on steps, because I don't have the manpower to move him. So I go ahead and I elevate his leg, the one where he has a cut on his knee, and it's pretty deep. So I go ahead, and as I'm doing this, I'm trying to wake him up, as I'm on the phone with 911, and I'm explaining, and they're asking for date of birth and this and this and that. And the lady's like, well, do you want me to stay with you on the phone? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I have a nursing history. So firefighters come on. They're taking his, checking him and everything. And at this point, I really can't go anywhere, And we were waiting for the ambulance. So we're going through his meds and everything. And, he's kind of like conscious, but like coming in and out. Sorry, that's my dog again. Now he wants to come in. He's gonna have to wait. So I end up spending the entire day at the hospital with him because of the fact that he had 2 episodes of fainting, passing out, and being unconscious. So since he's not from Connecticut and he's visiting, they really don't have his records. So they wanted to do a full workout, and he's gonna keep on doing that until I open the door, so just ignore it. So it was pretty cool because we got to spend the day together and just chit chat. So he wanted to know what I was up to, and I was telling him, and he has a history. When he went to college, he was studying science and chemistry and all of that. He wanted to become a chemist, and he has studied quantum physics, not very deep, but he had dived into it. Excuse me. So we had talked about it. So by the time we left, it was time to come home, take the dogs out, and go pick up the little ones. Now, the entire time there, I just kept feeling people's energy, and I just would focus on them and just focus on transferring that energy. So what I personally do is I sit or lay, whatever, depending on how I'm feeling, I close my eyes and I focus on my breathing. And I focus on either the person or the people around me, on receiving their energy but not allowing it to overpower me. Transforming it, in a sense, to more of a neutral state, to then release it back. I believe in God. It's like, oh, I'm God, to God, so that then He can help kind of whoever, whoever's energy I'm receiving, help them see what it is, give them clarity on what it is that they have to do. So I've done this with a couple of people that are aware that I'm doing it, and allow with anxiety, especially like if I'm talking on the phone and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna try something, and they'll be like, within a couple of minutes they'll be like, oh my God, what did you do to me? And I'm like, I didn't do anything to you. I am just helping you. So in no way, some people call themselves empath or this or that. Like I said, I'm still new to all of this, so I don't use a lot of titles, but I am very aware that I am very sensitive to other people's energy. So when I feel that it's my own energy that is overwhelming with the overthinking, the anxiety or anything like that, I dance. So in Dominican Republic, our actual traditional music, our cultural music is palos, which is like a translation of almost like trees. And it's a long drum rhythm. So it's an Afro-Dominican music. Now, if you speak to Dominicans now, they'll tell you, oh no, our music is bachata. No, bachata can be taught. Palos is a feeling. So yes, there are people that choreograph for events and things like that. But to dance, in my opinion, traditional Rio palos is something that you feel. So your movements are never going to be the same, even if you're dancing the same song 1,000 times. So when I feel an overpowering of energy that wants to suppress me in any way, I either put on my headphones or I blast my big speakers and I start dancing. And then I'll sit and I'll work on shifting my energy. Now, the dance part I have already done. So after I took a shower and everything, I was okay. I was just going to sit down to make the video, and I went on my phone to turn my camera on and my Spotify open. And I have one playlist of palos, and it showed in my recent play, my recommended plays, so I don't know if you have Spotify and it shows you what you mainly play, recommended or for you or whatever. It was showing me just palos, palo, 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 palo. And I'm like, but I only have one playlist. And that's my personal one, palos. That's what I call it. And I was like, okay, I get it. So I was like, video's gonna have to wait. Put my headphones on, went out, and I danced. And the energy shift that I'm gonna do today, and whoever, you can feel free to go ahead and timestamp this. For those that just want to do the energy shift. So today I'm focusing, because this is what I'm feeling is the energy that's overpowering, is the overthinking, that mind racing energy that a lot of people are stuck in right now. So I am going with my intention that I am going to do what I am meant here to do, to is help you shift the energy. So now again, I am not healing anybody. I am not taking any work from you. All I am doing is neutralizing that energy so that you are able to pinpoint where it is that you need to work, if that makes any sense. Okay? And I know, and I know because I know. Let's just put it out. Oh my God, this dog is gonna drive me. You see what I mean? Like today has just been a day of no, you're not doing this. No, you're not. Yes, I'm doing it, regardless of anything. And I'm gonna go talk to him before I start, because when I speak to my doggy, he listens. So I know for a fact that once we are done, I'm gonna do a 3-minute session. I do not speak. I do not sing. I do not do anything. I sit and I breathe in and out. my eyes closed, and I focus on the energy that I'm trying to neutralize. And when you're done, clarity on what it is that you need to work on right now is going to come to you. Now, the more negative energy that you have been feeding yourself, it might take you 1 or 2 tries. If you're doubting me or you're doubting yourself, your own ability to be able to heal yourself, in an essence of being able to tap into that inner child and do the work. And I probably shouldn't say heal yourself because my words are going to be taken out of context. But what I'm trying to say is when we tap into our inner child, God allows us to see where it is that we have to make the shift, make the change. So this is for that, so that the mind raising that a lot of people are experiencing right now, that overthinking of things that really are not necessary, can stop. So I am going to pause the video for a second. I am going to set up my area how I normally do it. I usually like the dark. For many years as a child, darkness, like dark rooms, was my biggest fear. And it was one of the things that I overcame. And in the dark, I see the light, if that makes any sense. I feel the light. I am able to just become my soul without the logical part of my brain, if that makes any sense. And my dog is just going crazy. Anyways, so I'm gonna pause the video. So we're about 10 minutes in or so. So I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna set the timer and set the room with my candles. My lights are gonna be off, and I'm just gonna breathe for 3 minutes. If I do not come out in 3 minutes, it's probably something is being revealed, or someone is really having a hard time, and it's just going to take me a little longer to tap into their specific energy. So again, if my timer is going off and I am not reacting, do not freak out. I am still alive. It is just maybe someone needs a little extra minute or 2 or seconds or whatever it is. So I'll be right back. didn't seem like 3 minutes. Takes me a minute. A larger scale of energy definitely works different, but breathe. Okay, clarity is coming. Again, the longer you have been battling these negative energies, the longer you have allow yourself to stay in that, just go back and just start where the energy shift begins, and just do it and just receive it and breathe. Okay? Thank you for watching, guys. Bye-bye.